Hello, Master Numerologist Andre Moore, and today's lesson is called Number 6 is a Coiled Serpent. The field of numerology is one of many branches of the tree known as metaphysics. Numerology carries a vibration of master number 55 with the essence of 1. 5 plus 5 is 10, and 1 plus 0 brings you back to number 1. Number 5 is about swiftness. The number 1 is about being, number 1. So, numerology can pinpoint challenges and solutions at a rapid speed, and it's a branch that sits at the top among other metaphysical disciplines. Even though numerology can cut right to the core of the problem with full speed and sits at the top of the tree, it still depends upon the practitioner who wields the tool. Like any tool, it depends on the experience of the person who holds the instrument. A scalpel in the hands of a first-year surgeon may not have the same skill as a surgeon of 25 years. For over 45 years, I've been applying my knowledge of numerology. In that time, I've been receiving guidance from invisible hands. Back in the 80s, I attended an event called Starlink, held at the Coliseum in Los Angeles, California. Our physical guide instructed us how to tap into higher vibrations. After this event, I felt so elated that I longed to experience that feeling once again. The next day, I drove to Reseda Park in Reseda, California, and attempt to duplicate what I learned the day before. I began the process, and within 15 minutes, I made contact with an ancient goddess who goes by the name of Ishtar, an old Babylonian goddess, and she told me that my interest in numerology began in Mesopotamia. She then revealed insights into numerology. She used the ancient symbolism of snakes in her teachings. In mythology, serpents are powerful, magical, and mystical creatures. They are universal symbols of renewal and rebirth because of their unique ability to share their old skin for new. The Ouroboros, the serpent that forms a circle by biting its tail, symbolizes the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. She said numbers 1 through 9 symbolizes snakes in different aspects. Number 6 is a serpent halfway curled. This curl represents her belly, pregnant with creation, feminine in nature, mother of life. In scripture, we read in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, about a beast man who carries the number 666. 666 denote 3 times the power of 6, which is 18. The number 18 has 2 sub-elements, number 1 and 8. The first sub-element is God's energy, male energy, selfish energy. The second sub-element 8 denotes the queen of resources, money bags, and greed. Selfishness and greed are the leading cause of activating this beast of destruction, which is number 9, before 1 plus 8 equals 9. Number 9 is a serpent who has come uncoiled and now stands unlike the coiled snake of 6. Its full power is on display. It is not a number to be reckoned with. Hieroglyphically, it is composed of 2 symbols, the all-seeing eye which sits at the top, and a staff. This staff acts like a sturdy broom, sweeping up vortexes of energy, causing great destruction in the name of righteousness. It can take on the shape of typhoons, tornadoes, whirlwinds, hurricanes. This staff is the mighty tail of the serpent. In medicine, serpents are used as a symbol. You would often see 2 snakes with wings wrapped around a staff. These wings represent the power of movement, like the wind. The wind has the strength to displace material things, collapse structures, and cause great destruction. In metaphysics, this serpent is called the Kundalini, which sits curled at the base of the spine. The spine represents the staff of life, for it allows man to stand erect. Most people are not aware of their serpent, and it remains dormant, asleep. If this sleeping serpent awakens through a variety of spiritual discipline, it makes its way up the spinal column, activating energy centers known as chakras. Once it reaches the crown chakra, the all-seeing eye of the serpent perceives and sees all. The word 6 contains 3 letters. Number 3 rules the heaven of earth, astral, and the heaven of the causal plane. These heavens compose our 3 worlds, which create our cosmic illusion. Our birth cycles are composed of 3 phases: your birth month, day, and year, or your past, present, or future self. Letter S is a serpent that symbolizes new birth. Our skin cells must shed for new cells to be born. It is ruled by number 1. Man must die to be born. In Christianity, the ritual of baptism symbolizes this concept. Letter I, ruled by number 9, the number of inclusiveness. All of the creation live and have their being and expression in the body of God. God is vibration. None sit outside this kingdom. Letter I, ruled by number 9. This number closes the book on creation. Everything that's created at some point must come to an end. In scripture, we read that it is wise not to pour fresh wine into an old bag. Like a serpent who sheds its skin, we too must drop our costumes that we call a body to enter into a higher awareness of our spiritual self. Letter X, ruled by number 6, the coiled snake. There are 27 Bible verses about serpents. Why are there so many references to this creature? A fetus is coiled inside its mother's womb, connected by an umbilical cord. This cord forms a spiral or twisted in its appearance. A soul stays attached to its physical encasement while it travels out of the body by what is called an astral cord, referred to in scripture as the golden bowl or silver cord. Serpent symbolizes the twisted experiences that each soul must experience so that it may gain the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, so that it may break the karmic chains that keep it on the wheel of reincarnation. The number pattern for the word 6 is 196, which vibrates to the mystical number 7. 1 plus 9 is 10, 10 plus 6 is 16, 1 plus 6 brings us back to the mystical number. Man is a mystery in which he has little to no understanding of himself, an alien who longs for wings, to leave the earth's gravitational pull, which keeps him earthbound like a serpent that crawls on its belly, unable to take flight like a bird. Okay, you guys, the number 6 is a coiled serpent. But the number 6 is halfway cocked. It's not fully erected. The number 9, on the other hand, is erected. It stands on its tail. And so the number 9 is the number of completion, fulfillments, endings. Just like a woman, for the most part, ends her pregnancy after the 9th month. The 9 energy is a serpent, and it brings about the closures of creation. Everything that is created must come to an end. But you are not a creation. You are part of Creator. So therefore, you are an eternal being, having temporary experiences in this costume I call a body, for the sole purpose of awakening your Kundalini, your serpent, that sits coiled at the base of your spinal cord. And in time, when you're applying certain spiritual discipline, you would awaken this kundalini, and it would travel up your spinal cord, activating your 7 spiritual chakras until it reaches your crown chakra. And then your third eye, the all-knowing eye, will be open, and you will know, as the great ones knows, that I am and you are. Okay, you guys, until the next video, keep your heads up and your spirits high. And I'm going to talk about the first name, Elizabeth. I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, then. I hope everyone is enjoying their New Year's. I know it started off with a bomb. The letter I did shoot off missiles. And an airplane did get shot down. And 176 people, which is the 5 energy, lost their lives. It didn't have to go that way. 52 people lost their lives in a stampede attending the funeral of that general. So the letter I is a missile, was a missile, and over 10 to 15 to 17 missiles was fired. And death did occur. So, remember, you have the power to avert disaster by focusing on the I am. You are part of the I am. You have power. But do not abuse your power and do not neglect yourself. So, until the next video, peace.